Good morning, children. Next topic is chemical equations. Chemical equation is a shorthand form of the chemical change or chemical reaction. And here in the chemical equation, reactants and products are represented by symbols and formula. So here we can understand by seeing one example. For example, suppose that chemical reaction here magnesium react with the oxygen. So here magnesium react with the oxygen. This gives the magnesium oxide. This is the chemical change or chemical reaction. And for the representation, here we will write in the chemical equation manner by using the symbol and formula. So here for magnesium react with the oxygen. So no need to write in the word. Only we will use the symbol and formula. So here magnesium symbol Mg, oxygen O2, and this give magnesium oxide. So here we can see this is the chemical equation by using the symbols and formula. And here in the chemical equation there are two parts, reactants and product. Reactants and products. So here before the arrow reactants and after the arrow product. So here these are the reactants, means we can say reactants and products differentiated by the arrow. So here before the arrow reactants and after the arrow product. Means also we can say reactants on left hand side and products on right hand side. So here these are the reactants, magnesium and oxygen, two reactants. And here product only one, magnesium oxide. And if more than one reactants are present, so we will connect by the plus sign. And here also if more than one products are present, so we will connect by the plus sign. And this is the sign of the, means you can say irreversible sign. Means only in one direction, means from the reactant we get the product. And this sign indicating that from the reactant we get the product. And after writing in this manner, we will balance this chemical equation. Balance the chemical equation means what is the meaning here? Balance the chemical equation. So according to the law of conservation of mass, mass can neither be created nor destroyed during the chemical reaction. So this law given by the Antoine Lavoisier, and he stated that mass can neither be created nor destroyed during the chemical reaction. Means in the easy way we can say total mass of the reactants must be equal to the total mass of the products. Total mass of the reactants must be equal to the total mass of the products. It means that number of atoms of each element must be equal. Number of atoms of each element must be equal in reactants and in products. So here there are two methods for the balancing the chemical equation. That first method, hit and trial method, and the second method, partial equation method. So here hit and trial method, this is the simple way for balancing the chemical equation. And in this method only we will count the number of atoms of each element in reactant side and in product side. And then after that we will equalize the number of atoms of each elements in reactant as well as in the products. So here magnesium we can see in the reactant side. Magnesium is before the arrow. So here magnesium, oxygen, two reactants are. So here in the reactant side magnesium only one atom, and in the product side here also we can see magnesium only one atom. So magnesium balance here, and after this if we see the oxygen, so in the reactant side there are two atoms of oxygen, and in the product side if we see, so product side only one oxygen atom present here in the product side. So here we will balance the oxygen, and for balancing the oxygen here if we balance any element, so we will write the number in front of the element, or in front of the compound. Means here we will write the number for the balancing. So oxygen here 2 and here oxygen only 1. So we will write the number for balancing here only, in front of the compound or in front of the element. Do not write in between. Only you will write the number in front of the element or in front of the compound. So in this way, if you are writing the number 2, because here oxygen 2 atoms and here oxygen only 1 atom, so we can see by writing the 2 here, number of oxygen atoms here 2, because this 2 representing the magnesium as well as oxygen. So here magnesium 2 and oxygen also 2. So in this way oxygen here balanced but magnesium not balanced. So here 2 magnesium, and in the reactant side only 1 magnesium, so we will write here 2. So by writing the 2 we can see magnesium 2, here also in the product side magnesium 2, and oxygen here 2, and here also oxygen 2. So this is the balanced chemical equation. So totally each elements here balanced in the reactants and the product side. And after this here information and limitation of a chemical equation given. Information and limitation of a chemical equation. So what are the information in the chemical equation and what are the limitations in the chemical equation? So here information, a chemical equation tells us about the chemical nature of reactant products, the nature of elements and radical involved, the direction of the reaction. So here direction of the reaction we can see this is the irreversible sign only from the reactant to product, and one more sign, reversible sign. So here reversible sign like in this manner. So this sign represent as that from the reactant we can get the product, and from the product we can get the reactant again. So from the reactants we get the products, and from the products we can get the reactant again. So this is the sign of the reversibility. So here information provided the chemical nature, the nature of element and radical involved, the direction, and the state of matter. The state of matter means the particular substance in the solid state or in liquid state or in gaseous state. And what are the limitations here? A chemical change does not tell us about the concentration, means what is the concentration of the particular substance, how much amount dissolved, how much amount of the substance dissolved in the liquid for making the solution. So how much amount of the substance, suppose that solution react, means substance react in the solution manner, so how much amount of the substance dissolved in the particular liquid for making the solution. So here no any information about the concentration of the reactants and product, and the speed of the reaction or the reactants involved, what is the speed here, change in color occurring. So during the reaction means what is the change occur in the color, completion of the reaction, and change in evolution of light or sound energy during the occurrence of the reaction. So here some information provided and some limitations. Limitations means here we can't know about the concentration of the reactant, and speed of the reaction, change in color occurring, completion of the reaction, change in evolution of light or sound energy. So this is the limitation, and information here means the chemical equation here tells us about the chemical nature, the nature, the direction, state of matter. So these are the information provided in the chemical equation. And after this, for the balancing, so here we are using the heat and trial method. So heat and trial method, this is the simple method for balancing the chemical equation. And in this method only we count the number of atoms of each element, and number of atoms of each element, after that number of atoms of each element we equalize in the reactant and product side. And after this, one more balancing method, partial equation method. So after this, first of all we will balance the chemical equation by heat and trial method. So here you can see the page number 16 exercise question, page number 16 of this chapter first. So here questions are given. So exercise questions are given. So page number 16, additional question. So we can see question number 19, balance the following simple equations. So we will see these equations, how to balance. So we will balance these equations by heat and trial method. So first of all, carbon react with the oxygen. Carbon react with the oxygen, and we get carbon monoxide. We get carbon monoxide. This is the first part of question number 19. First part of question number 19. So in this way, here simple, carbon only one atom, and here oxygen two atoms. Carbon only one in the reactant side, and in the product side here also carbon only one, but here oxygen two, and here oxygen only one. So we will balance by writing the number in front of the compound. So only we will write the number for balancing in front of the compounds or in front of the elements. Only in front of the compounds and elements. So here by writing the 2, carbon number 2 and oxygen number 2, oxygen balance, because here also 2 and here also oxygen 2. These 2 represent carbon and oxygen both, if you are writing in front. Then here oxygen balanced but carbon not balanced, so we will write here 2. Then we can see carbon number here 2, carbon number 2, oxygen 2 atoms, oxygen here also 2 atoms. Next example, N2 react with the oxygen, then we get the nitric oxide, NO. So we will balance here. So nitrogen 2 atoms, here nitrogen only 1, and here oxygen 2 atoms, here oxygen only 1. So we can write here 2. So we can see this equation totally balanced. Next example we can see magnesium react with the fourth example you see. Third example. So here third example, ZnS plus O2 ZnO plus SO2. So we can see here Zn1 and here Zn1 also balanced. Then sulfur 1, sulfur here also 1 balanced, and oxygen, if you see oxygen here 2, and here the oxygen total 2 and 1 more 3 oxygen. So we will balance the oxygen, and in this you can see here, if you are writing 2, so oxygen number here 4 total, and after this 2 and 3, and if you are writing 2, so Zn also will be 2. So in this balancing here, if we write here 3, so oxygen total number 6 oxygen, and we can write here 2 and here 2, then 2 here. So here we can see example, Zn number 2, Zn here also 2, sulfur 2, sulfur 2, oxygen here 6 total, and here 2 oxygen, and here 2 to the 4, here 4 oxygen total. So we will multiply here SO2 written, means oxygen here 2, then 2 to the 4, means total number of oxygen here 4. So 4 plus 2, 6 oxygen, and here also 6 oxygen. So Zn number of atoms 2 in the reactant side, Zn in the product side also 2, and after this sulfur 2, sulfur also 2, oxygen 6, oxygen 2 here, and 2 to the 4 oxygen here, total 6 oxygen, means balanced chemical equation. And next example, fourth we can see, and one more thing I want to say, in the chemical reaction you have to take precaution that in the chemical equation we will write the number only in the whole number. We will write the whole number for the balancing. Do not use any decimal or in the fraction form. So only you have to balance the chemical equation by using the whole number, because we know that atoms here, this is not divisible, we can't cut. So in this case here only we will use the whole number for balancing the chemical equation. So this is the precaution in the chemical equation, only we will use the whole number. So first precaution you have to take in balancing the chemical equation, that you have to write the whole number in front of the compound and or in front of the element. So in front of the element and compound you have to write, and after this the number should be in whole number. And the next precaution you have to take, that balancing, here in the balancing, simplest number you have to use for the balancing, simplest number. For example, suppose that if you take this equation, if you use this equation, so here in this equation we can see 2 ZnS plus 3 O2, then 2 ZnO, then 2 SO2. So this is totally balanced chemical equation. But we can write this same chemical equation in this manner. Suppose that 4 ZnS plus 6 O2 4 ZnO plus 4 SO2. So you can see in this chemical equation, this is also totally balanced, same equation, and here also this equation totally balanced. Here we can see 4 Zn in the reactant side, and here in the product side also we are getting the 4 Zn. So zinc here balanced, and after this 4s, so here also 4s. Sulfur also balanced, and after this if we see the oxygen, so oxygen 6 to the 12, means total number of oxygen atoms in the reactant side here 12. And if we see the product side number of oxygen, so here 4 oxygen here and 4 to the 8. So here number of oxygen here 4 in this compound, and number of oxygen here 8. So 4 plus 8, 12. 12 oxygen here. And in the reactant side we can see the number of oxygen 12. So here oxygen also balanced, means zinc balanced, sulfur balanced, oxygen balanced. All the things are balanced here. Same chemical equation. So you will not take this equation. This is wrong. What is the reason for this? Because we will use the simplest number for balancing. Simplest number. So here if you are writing this equation, that you can say, sir, this is balanced chemical equation. Why this is wrong? So this is the reason we will use the simplest number for the balancing. So you have to remember this thing in the mind, that you have to use the simplest number for the balancing. So here this is not simplest number. Simplest number means here 2ZnS plus 3O2, then 2ZnO, then 2SO2. We can't simplify again. Means these are the simplest number. And here the question, how can we understand this is the simplest number in the chemical equation? Means in the chemical equation simplest number used or more than this. So here very simple way or this for understanding this. Suppose that if you take this equation, suppose that if you wrote this equation and the second equation, another student writing this equation, same equation in this way. So here which is correct here? So very simple way you will simplify this. Suppose that for the simplification you can take the simplest number 2. And if you divide this by the 2, so here you will divide by the 2 in whole of the equation, you will divide by the 2, so you will get here 1. And here what you will get? 1.5. So this is not in whole number, this is in decimal value. And after this 1 and after this 1. So this is the reason we can't simplify again, because if we use the simplest number here 2, so we are getting here 1.5, this is in decimal value. This is not in whole number. So that's why this equation totally balanced in the simplest way, by using the simplest number. So this equation totally correct. And suppose that if you are writing in this way, same equation, and you are saying this is balanced, but of course this equation balanced totally. But here if you simplify this equation, so suppose that by dividing by the 2, so we will get what here? 2. 2 to the 4, then 2 here, then divide by the 2, we will get what? 3. And here we will get the 2, and here we will get the 2. Means this is not simplest in number. Simplest number means here we are getting, by dividing the simplest number, we are getting the simplest in chemical equation, that 2ZnS, then 3O2, 2ZnO, then 2SO2. Means same equation after that you are getting. So here you can simplify the chemical equation. If any doubt that my equation totally balanced, this is correct or not, so very simple way you have to choose one simplest number for cancelling. And if you are getting after the simplification, you are getting the whole number, so the previous equation wrong, means this number you have to take for the balancing. So we can see here 2ZnS, 2ZnS, then 3O2, 3O2, 2ZnO, then 2SO2, 2SO2. Means after the simplification, same equation here we are getting. So you have to remember this in the mind. You have to simplify, means simplest number you have to take for the balancing. Otherwise this will be wrong. Simplest number you have to take. After that,